Hi friends, welcome back to Team Education. Friends, in this video we are solving a problem on locus. The given problem is find the equation of a locus of a point P if the distance of a P from A, distance of a P from A is twice of the distance of a P from B. What is mean by this? PA, distance of P from A is nothing but what? PA or AP, both are same. Next, twice of the distance. The condition is here, you see, geometrical condition is twice of the distance of P from B. You can say PB, of course, BP also, it's not an issue. The difference from P to A and A to P both are same. Okay, the given geometrical condition is twice of the distance. What is mean by locus? Locus is nothing but a moving path. So that when the path is moving, then we will get one equation. So we have to find out that equation of a locus of a point P in the xy plane with the geometrical condition PA is equal to twice of a distance of a P from B, nothing but 2 times of PB. Okay friends, now like this we have to take, this is the geometrical condition. From the geometrical condition we will get the equation of the locus. Okay, what is mean by PA? PA is nothing but distance from point P to A. We have a formula, distance formula friends. Actually, if A is a point x1 comma y1 and B is another point x2 comma y2, if we are taken the distance between these two, we can denote with AB. Of course, BA also not an issue, and this is equal to square root of difference between x ordinates plus difference between y ordinates. You can take simply x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay friends, this is the distance formula. You can say length bit distance between these 2 points of length of line segment also. Okay, now you can also have another form, that is x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square, both are same only. Okay friends, now by using this formula, first write down what is the point P they are given. A is B, I'll write here. You see friends, P is a point. What is the point? X comma y. And what is A? A is a point 3 comma 0. From the problem only I am writing. And B is another point, that is minus 3 comma 0. Minus 3 comma 0. Okay friends. Now we are substituting in the formula. So PA I want. PA is nothing but square root of this one. Okay friends, you see here also PB is there, left side and right side both are square roots are there. Now you see this is square root of x2 minus x1 whole square. What is x1 and what is x2? First point A is x1 y1, second point B is x2 y2. So here PA is nothing but first point, this is x1 and this is y1. Next here it is x2 and this is y2. Now substitute in the formula, then we will have x2 minus x1 whole square means 3 minus x whole square. 3 minus x whole square plus, next what you have, y2 minus y1 means 0 minus y whole square. Okay friends, this is equal to 2 times of square root of PB. PB is nothing but first point is P, second point is A. No, second point is what? B you have to take. So you see friends, now I am taking B only. So now B is here. Point, second point means that is indicates x2 comma y2. So what is x2? This is x2 and this is y2. Okay friends, now x2 minus x1 whole square means minus 3 minus x whole square plus 0 minus y whole square. Now we have to simplify this equation. Friends, you see left side and right side both are having a square root. So squaring on both sides. Then what will happen means this square root are getting cancelled. If one second friends, I'll do one thing. First I will write a squaring on both sides. Then what will happen, you see, squaring on both sides. Then this will be square and root getting cancelled. Then the remaining part what I have, 3 minus x whole square plus 0 minus y means only y square is equal to, if you are square for the both we are doing square or not, so square and this one cancel, here also we are doing square, so 2 square we will have. You see friends, what we are getting, you see, this is a square and this is a square. So in this case 2 square we will have. 2 square means 4, and this square and root getting cancelled. Then the remaining term is minus 3 minus x. If you take an 2 is outside, common if you taken, then negative square will become a positive. So you can write simply 3 plus x whole square also. Not an issue. Minus 3 minus x both are same. Now 0 minus y means y, whole square means y square. Friends, now we have to simplify for the equation of the locus. Okay friends, now this is the algebraic equation. Now I am splitting by using the formula a minus b whole square. Then we will have 3 square means 9 plus x square minus 6x plus y square is equal to, friends, this is 4 times half, so you need to write bracket. Okay, 4 times half. This is 4 times half, you see friends. Now 3 square means 9 plus x square plus 2 3s are 6 into x, 6x plus y square. Okay friends, now if you are simplified this, then what you are getting, you see, this is the algebraic equation. So friends, always to simplify what we have to take means, first we have to consider the highest degree terms. Friends, here you see you have highest degree term is x square, y square, degree 2, highest degree term is 2. Degree 2 we have x square and y square. Left side also we have y square and x square. If you taken this left side terms to right side, then here you have 4x square plus x square will become minus x square. I will write one side, later I will simplify friends. For you, you see, this is 4x square. 4x square. Next 4y square. Next what I have here, this is 4 6 are 24x. Next constant is here, we have 36. Okay friends, next you take all the terms to the right side, then we will have minus 9. Next minus x square. Next we have a minus of minus means plus 6x minus y square. Okay friends, now you simplify this one. If you are taken all terms are one side, then equate to 0. If you are simplified, then we will have, you see friends, then we will have 4x square minus x square is what? 3x square. 3x square. One moment please. Final solution I am writing now. 4x square minus x square means 3x square. Now 4y square. Is there any y square term? Yes, here you have. This is y square and this is also y square. So 3y square. Next degree 2, is there any term? No. Next you have a degree 1. Degree 1 means here you have 24x and here you have a 6x. So you will have 30x. So 30x. Next what you have? Y terms. Is there any y power 1 terms? You check it here in this algebraic equation. No y term. Now you go for the constants. Constants, what you have actually here? This is 36 and this is 9. 36 minus 9 is what? Minus 27 is equal to 0. But here you have a 36 plus. So this will be plus 27 is equal to 0. So friends, here you see x square quotient is 3, y square quotient 3. And the rest of terms, is there any common term? Yes, we have a common in all. That is 3 is a common. So you can divide entire equation with the 3. Then you will get simply x square plus y square. I am writing here. This is, friends, you see, x square plus y square plus 10x plus 9 is equal to 0 is the locus of the circle equation. Is it clear for everyone? Right. Now I will show you this one in the geometrically. Okay friends, now you see, now geometrical representation I will show you friends. You see, now you see friends, first what we have to take, a is a point 3 comma 0. A is a point. See friends, this is the point A, 3 comma 0. Next we have to take a point B minus 3 comma 0. So B is a point minus 3 comma 0. Okay friends, now what we require, let P be any arbitrary point in the xy plane which should satisfy the condition. Which condition? 2 times of PB is equal to PA, like that. So what we got, the circle equation, we have the locus already. So circle equation is this one. So on this circle equation I am taking a point P. So let us consider P is a point here friends. You see, now you can take not only here, of course you can take here also. Here you can take arbitrary, friends. This P is a locus of this equation, so you can take anywhere on this equation. Anyway, now you see P is a point. Next, what we require, we have to find the equation of the locus which should satisfy with the geometrical condition, that is PA. Now PA length of PA is 11.52, is such that 2 times of PB. So joining of these two gives a G. Line segment G is 5.76. Now you observe, friends, what is the length of PB? 5.76. Okay, what is the length of PA? F, that is 11.52. Now you observe, is PA is equal to 2 times of PB? Yes or no? Yes. Yes or no? Now what you require? The locus of this point P. Now if P is moving, then what will happen? You see, friends. Now I will verify. Maybe you will get a doubt. Sir, here is PB is equal to 2 times of PB is equal to PA. You may get a doubt. You see, friends. PA is 8.03. What is the G? 4.02. 4.02 into twice of 4.02 gives 8.04. Okay, it is nearby or not? Because it takes a round of value only. Okay, that is the reason. Next round of point only it takes. Here you see 3.1. 3.1 twice if you are done, then what you are getting? 6.2. Again I will show you one more point. You see. Now you see, friends, 2.4 twice is 4.8. This is 2.405 like that. So you will get a 4.81. Now you see it is moving again and again. Now 4.5 twice if you done, then what you are getting? 9. So each and every this point is satisfying the geometrical condition PA is equal to twice of PB or not. Now the locus, you see what you are getting? Finally we are getting a circle. So is this circle is our resulting circle or not? You see, verify. Yes. Yes or no? You see same circle or not? Yes. So is it clear for everyone how to find so if the geometrical condition is satisfying, how we are getting a circle equation, locus of the equation. Is it clear for everyone? Right. Thank you for watching this video.